Hi, it's Melissa. I'm here from Chalk Couture. I'm a Chalk Couture designer, and the name of my company is Covenant Creations. And I just wanted to make a video. I'm doing the new Live Your Dreams. I'm going to be doing it multiple colors, so I may not talk a lot for this video because it takes a lot to get in here on the little things, but it comes on a 9 by 12 racing white frame. It has picture holder clips on two sides, so if you did one like this or like this. So I made sure this was at the top, and then I'm going to decide what colors I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to go with some yellows and pinks, reds, greens. It's going to be a multicolored one, so it's going to take a lot of patience and a lot of determination. So I'm going to have two greens. I'm going to go with Rainforest. I want some light green in there, so I think I'm going to put some parakeet. I want to put some yellow in there for sure to bring out some of that. I'm going to use buttermilk, and I'm going to also use bumblebee. These are beautiful colors. I love yellows. The greens are just as bright. Now, I'll probably use some white in here. We've got a really pretty color that's called Poppy. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that one. Now, definitely have to have Marvelous. Marvelous. And also, I'm going to use Peony. It's a pretty pink. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right. It's exciting when you start getting in here working on things. Now, this is Cherry Blossom here. It's a little darker than white, but not a red. Oops, that one's not open. Let me grab one that's open. Okay. Peachy Keen. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's a little darker than my Cherry Blossom. I guess I don't have one. I guess I used to have my Cherry Blossom up. So that means we're going to open it. What I like to do when I open a new one, I like to go ahead and just stick this right down really snug. So that way if I take these out when I go on my making takes, I have them where they're really tight and snug and nothing leaks. That's a big deal there. You don't want anything leaking. So we've got that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use some Currant Jam too. It's a pretty color. Look at that. It's almost a purple color, but it's a pink purple mix. It's awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to pick I might put some orange peel in there just to give it some brightness. I think I better stop there. That's what I think I might ought to do. Oops. See, I just accidentally laid one of my other transfers over. I'm letting it dry. It was one of our new ones. It says Choose Happy. I did one while ago for a customer, and it is gorgeous also. That customer, however, just wanted it plain. You can do these in one color. You can do them in multiple colors. We have all kinds of equipment and tools to work with. And all the way down, these are transfer scissors. Okay? These are for our transfers only. Nothing else gets cut with these. And that's just it. If somebody cuts with these, excuse me, I had to cut that off, they get cut. Very protective. Now this is one of our larger squeegees here. I will not be using this on this piece because I'm doing multiple colors, but if you're doing a large piece, that's awesome to go and do the whole one color thing. It's awesome to do. And that way you don't have to be taking your transfer up and letting it dry. Okay, now I'm going to be using multiple squeegees. Now I have taking a regular size squeegee, I cut it in half because I want it a little larger, and that we have these small squeegees too. But I need a little larger than small, but not as right between the middle, so I cut one in half and made different pieces for it. And then I have our multi-pin. This project is going to be tedious, and it's going to take a multi-pin. So, because I'm going to come in, and I've already laid it down, but I'll pick it up just to show you. See? You never use your fingertips, you use your fingernails. I always, on the edges you see right here, I've bent down just a little bit, so I'll have a little place to come and grab it. And then you can come bring your fingernails over like this to bring it up. You see all the carved out spaces right there? That's got screen, is what it is in there. And that makes your transfer, your colors go on. You never want to bubble. So what I do when I put my transfer down, I always come back over it with this and pull to either down or sides. Just to make sure there's no bubbles, because the bubble will make a bleed. We don't want to bleed because it's not going to look nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just right now just kind of talk with you a minute and tell you a little bit about the company. Our company was, I think in 2017 is when it was created. And then what's going on is how you get to where you want to be. That's the decision you've got to make. Do you want to be somebody that loves to create? And this day and time, you can love to create, but if you don't have the money to buy everything you want to create, you know, that's a problem. And how I came about this is I'm a registered nurse by trade. I love nursing, but I actually got tick fever, and I had 3 different types, and I haven't got back to my nursing yet because I'm having to recuperate. And so I was fumbling through the internet one day, and I was thinking it was just something to help me, you know, because when you're set up and you're used to working 7 to 7 in the morning or at night to morning, you kind of get bored easy. And I really wanted something that I like to do. I never thought I'd make money at it. That was the least thing I thought. And, you know, with not working, I definitely need to make some money. So I ran across this on the internet, looked into it, and I thought, wow, that's pretty interesting. So I ordered my kit. It's $99 plus tax and shipping. And you can sign up if you want to go to my Chalk Couture page. And it is www.chalkcouture.com/Covenant Creations. COVENTCreations. And you can sign up, hit the join me at the bottom of the first page. And I would be your sponsor, of course. And I would, if you had questions or anything like that, you can also go to my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/M is capital ELISSA, capital JOHNSON, and then a capital A. And that should take you to my page. And it's Melissa Johnson. And it's Covenant Creations. I do have a VIP page. If you just want to watch, go to that Facebook page and request me to let you in the VIP page. Or message me. You can message me there. Say you'd like to join the VIP page. I do have specials on the VIP page for you. It's whether I'm doing a transfer sale or we have ink, we have chalk. And these are the transfers. We have small ones and then we have large ones. Um, I would love to see you really get some good out of this. What we can do is I take mine and I have online store. I do craft store when they have craft markets and stuff. You can go and you can do like in January. I know in one place in town they're having like a I think they're calling it a house open house for your next home or something like that. You can have booths you purchase and set up and sell your finished product, or you can just get this stuff, the paste, inks, transfers, and go sell that. That's totally up to you what you want to do with your business. Um, that is the main thing, though, is if you want to be in business for yourself and you like to craft and make awesome goods, that's the two things you have to look at. Do I want to make money while I'm crafting? Or do I just want to purchase somebody else's crafts? The paste, you can use it on anything, wood, chalkboard, glass, um, just about anything you can think of. Now, your inks, you can make shirts. You can make all kinds of good, great things. Tea towels, bibs, onesies. I've done a little bit of it all, and I really enjoy doing it. And that's the main thing, is enjoying what you do. And who can't say, get a little money on the side? That's awesome. But either way, if you would like to join, or just join my VIP group and watch for a couple of lives or something, and then you'll know. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I'm probably going to just not talk a whole lot right now. I do need to look at my paste because some of them need some moisture to them, in which the moisture, we only use distilled water, because the fact that the regular tap water can make mold in your paste and everything, and we don't want that. And if you were using a single packet paste, that would be okay, because on the single packs you can pour out half of it, and if it's a little thick you can water it down. You want it to be a yogurt, sour cream consistency in between there. See, that one didn't take much at all. That is a beautiful color. That is our current jam there. But and remember, when the tops are sitting here open, you're going to see them dry out a little bit if you're on a long project or a very detailed project. So you may have to stop and rehydrate them, like this one. It's a little thicker than I want it, so I'm going to go ahead and give it just a squirt of hydration. One good thing about this, if you are just wanting to do it as a hobby even, you can get that and we can talk details of what your commissions and all that would be in a more private setting. If you want to know that information, just shoot me an email, and that's Melissa Johnson 0620 at yahoo.com. Shoot me that email and say you'd like to know a little more about commissions, or if you join, what you're looking at. See, that one's good, and we can just discuss that. But it all depends on how you want to do it. You know, there's nothing wrong with making extra money. It always comes in handy if you want a side business, if you just want to craft and, you know, relax at night when you get off of work. And then you think about it, well, if you're crafting already, why not make it into a business? And that's one good thing. You know, you get a little extra income, have a good side business, and all that's a great thing. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to kindly pause for a few. That one's breathing on me. I haven't opened it yet. Yep, that's my parakeet. But I'm going to kindly pause because this is going to be a pretty long project. And we'll get a few places that I want to show you, like lifting up when you get through a certain area. We'll definitely get you off a pause there for that. But this way it won't take a long time for you to watch your video. I'll try to think about that when I'm doing my videos because I want you to be interested and I want you to see the bases, see how thick that is. Just want to hydrate that up. And sometimes when they're like this, and that's kind of a good thing, you don't waste, you get to hydrate to when you're ready to use. Right now it's cold and people are getting some pastes that are a little thick because of the weather, coolness and everything. So it's kind of good you got to get it into just where you're wanting to kind of thicken it up at your own consistency and your own pace. Because some people, I myself carry a lot of stock because of the fact that I do sell transfers and I do sell the ink, I do sell the paste, and so I have some on hand stock that helps there. You have to be patient with me. I'm just now getting out of the old time zone and start working where I'm stepping out of the box and going on lives and doing YouTube. So yeah. Okay, well, what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you see the first part. And I'm going to do the leaves. You want to make sure you get that chalk in all the little spaces because, as I said, you have that little screen under there. And you don't have to worry if you make a boo-boo because this is chalk. It's not been sealed. And what you can do if you make a boo-boo is clean it up, wash your transfer, let it dry, put it back on there, and straighten up where you made the boo-boo. So it's pretty foolproof. And that's something I like about it too. I've even been asked if I'm going to go back to nursing, and I haven't made that decision up yet because this is a pretty awesome little thing. I'm going to go ahead and do this in green. And then you're going to scrape your excess. Scrape away from wherever you're working that you don't want that color in. I'm just going to try to start doing the work from just the top. You don't want this to dry. So we're going to use the peel method. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So I'm taking, I know I have fingernails, but I'm actually using the tips of my fingers. The corners I did like that just for a reason. See, look at that. I see a couple of areas I don't want to get that green on. So I can clean it up. I do see an area I want to go back. And I want to get the green on a couple of places I missed. So all I do is put that back down there on that, just the green. The multi-tool is definitely a great tool. I love it for small places. I'm going to scrape off my excess. And we do have a little tape that you can buy when you're working on small project, large projects where you're, especially in areas that are, see, it dried and I didn't let it do right. So, I just wanted to show you that. Okay, look at that though. Now I'm going to take a wet one. Clean the board, but I'm going to clean my transfer. I wanted to show you that. Because if you let your paste dry and then you try to pull it up, that can definitely cause a problem. In my case, I let it half dry and you seen me put it back down there to do the little touch-ups I wanted to do. Well, that's what happens. So what the best way to do it is after you finish your project, or as you pull it up and see, oh, I missed this little piece right here. That's when you want to make that. I'm going to dry this off. See, I'm drying in the screen, and I cleaned in the screen. And that's the main thing I wanted y'all to see, is you can actually clean that up. I do see an area of that. And these are water wipes. They're not with alcohol or anything. See why I wanted to do it like that and show you? Make sure I got all my green off that transfer. I'll pull it back and I will let it dry. Make sure there's none up here that. Now I'm going to let that dry. I will pause you because I don't want you sitting there for 10 minutes waiting on it to dry, but then I'll come back and redo it. Alright, we're back. It's dry. You see I'm pressing from the bottom up. Now, see, got all, there's no air bubbles. Right there is not going to matter because it's not in here where the transfer is actually going to come down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come ahead and get some green. And now I'm going to show you, I'm going to put green. I'm just going to do everything green except my flowers. I'm going to come back and do them another color. Just getting right up in those creases. If you notice, I'm going away from the part that I want it to be a different color. I want to make sure I get all of it done, though. I can pull down. Go ahead and get these so we're not working back up in that area after we get through. Because once we pull it up this time, we want to keep going. It's drying pretty quick on me. I may have to go ahead and thin this green out a little more. I'm going to go ahead and, as I said, don't use your fingernails. Come across and see, that's going to look really pretty. Go ahead and take a little paper towel while it's wet, just wipe that off. We'll let it dry, in which we can take a blow dryer and dry it. Now when I lay it down, and pull it out good. I'm going to try to lay down, and I'm really not going to focus on the area I've already done. I'm going to focus just getting the areas that I need to do now. Just going to wash the screen squeegee off because I'm going to thin the screen out a little more. See, I just have to stir it up after I put my distilled water in it. Yeah, I think that's going to work out a little bit better. Now I want this flower to be that color. I think that's going to be really pretty. Trying to get down there in that crease is going to be a which I'm going to go ahead because I'm going to do my live in this color too. Just pulling it all the way down. I'm coming all the way across on that L. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this little flower. See what I mean with the multi-tool? It is awesome. You get those little cracks and crevices, and this one's drying pretty quick on me too. I'm gonna just kind of hurry up and look at that. Isn't that going to be gorgeous? I'm going to go ahead and get our dryer. I'm going to dry that. I like to kind of put mine on low, especially if it's a thicker layer. Just kind of move over it here and there. And you can use a heat gun, and I do own a heat gun. The dryer for me is a lot easier. I just choose that. Some people use the heat gun, they love the heat guns, and that's okay. Everybody's going to find their own way that they like doing things. And that's exactly what we want you to do, is find your own method that's comfortable to you. I'm just, as you see, I'm just putting down. I do want to put this little piece of green right there down because I see a little spot that needed a little more on it. And I'm hoping it doesn't pull up what's down on it. A little spot right there that needs a little more of this color on it. And which you'll play with this and get used to it. I'm just taking my time today so I can show y'all. I just want that right there. A little bit thicker, a little bit better. We'll go ahead and pull it up. Okay. We're going to come back now that it's dry. I'm going to touch some green up in here. As you see, I'm working from the top down. That way you don't have your arms spread over your project. And you don't make a mess like that on something you're going to work on. I'm going to put a pink flower right here. Well, I think I'm going to do my whole thing here in pink. That comes right down over your, let me get a little bigger squeegee. Actually, I have a couple of flowers right here, so that will look pretty. Okay, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to do dreams in a different color. I'm going to go ahead and pull up though, because if I don't, we are going to have a dry spot. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so fun to do this, guys. Y'all just do not know. See an area I'm going to press down in a minute. Always take your paste and put it back on your, scrape it off. All of yours looks good, so I'm going to wash that squeegee so I can use it again. I'll be using it on that green because I want to get that leaf area looking good. I like the way those blended right there. That looks really nice. I'm looking to see which leaf I need to do a touch up, and it's right there. So I'm going to just grab my squeegee and just touch that whole spot up. Actually, I'm going to come over that little piece of flower edge just to blend a little bit. Okay. We are going to pull it up now. Somehow I missed it. It's right here. Let's try it again. I may have to wait and come back because it's got so much of the green in that transfer right there, and wash it and come back and do it. That's okay. That's one good thing about it. There's always a solution to every problem we run into. And that, again, is why I like doing this live, because you can see that you can run into problems. I'm going to pick that up. And see, yeah, it's picking more of it up every time I go down. So I'll just wash this in a little bit and come back over it. I'm going to go ahead, though, and let's finish this project. And as you see, I'm just pushing down the ones that I'm going to be working on. Now, I am going to come back and put Dreams in Peachy Keen. I'm just going to blend it with that pink so they kind of work together. definitely want to get dreams really good, because that's what we all have dreams of. We all want to be able to do things we love doing. We have fun doing them. Just getting in there in the edges. I want some of this blended for sure. Okay, let's pull that up. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And with that A, before I go any further, I need to pat that down. The A is going to be in a flower. So let's go ahead and just do that flower the same color. As you'll see in a minute, we're going to come back with green on the bottom. Edge of that flower. There we go. I'm not a left-handed person, as you can see. Just gonna come down and make sure I got everything in place and pull. I don't want it sticking up there because it will pull up. See, but I want to get it down here where it matches up and get these areas. I'm continuing to hold it. Just coming down here and doing everything else in green. Blending it. Remember, it's all about the pressure you do put on your items. I see I got an air bubble. So I'm just going to try to work that air bubble on out and make sure that that does it. I'm coming over here. I'm trying to work fairly quick. Yes, I did blend some on that flower because I want a little green to pick up on top of that. Okay, scraped. We're going to do what's called the reveal. Not bad. And which, of course, I will go back and correct that little area. All I do is take this off now, put it in a water bath. And I always put mine face down. And I keep a cup of water in there because that side is sticky that I've got face up. And I want to get that, let it start soaking to clean it. But That's what it looks like at the end. And it won't be hard. All I'll do when I come back and fix this is I'll clean my transfer and let it dry. And I'll take some little top paper, water wipe or something, and go ahead and do that in front of you. Let you see what I'm talking about. And then I'll lay that, just that part down is all I press down to get this corrected. See how that comes up? So easy to fix boo-boos. And you haven't wasted your project. That's the best thing. Your project is still good. You just have a little few boo-boos you need to fix. And you know, as any beginner on anything you do, we all know you're going to have a boo-boo. I just took that little dot off there. I'm not real fond of the little dots on the transfer. And that's one thing about it is I'm doing it. And I can take it off when I want to. If I don't like a certain part, you just don't do that certain part. But yeah, that's going to really turn out really good. I may come back and even put some more down a little further. But that's our finished project, guys. Thanks for hanging. Y'all come back now, okay?